Hello again. I'm sure you've all been waiting to find out what happened to Armitage. Well, let's see if we can find out today. We're on to chapter 18. It's called Pulverisation. Prawn cocktail crisp, offered Sheila to the man. Oh, don't mind if I do, Bert replied. Just one. Oh, sorry. So, what happens to all these rats? Continued Sheila in a poshish voice as she showed Bert to the door. Zoe was sitting crying on her bed. Her stepmother was so appalled by Zoe's behaviour, she had locked her in her room. As much as Zoe rattled the handle and banged on the door, it wouldn't move. The little girl was utterly broken. There was nothing to do but weep. She listened to her stepmother show the repulsive man out. Well, I tell the kiddies, replied Bert in a tone that was meant to be reassuring but actually sounded disturbing, that they'll all go to a special hotel for rats. Sheila laughed. Oh, and they believe ya? Oh yes, the little fools think they can get to the frolic outside in the sunshine before relaxing in a spa area, having massages and facials and the like. Oh, but really? Whispered Sheila. Oh, well, I pulverised them in my special pulverisation machine. Sheila let out a gurgling laugh. Oh, is it painful? Oh, very. Oh, good. Do you stamp on them? No. Oh, I would stamp on them and then pulverise them. Oh, then they would suffer twice as much. Oh, I must try that, Mrs. Oh, just calling me Sheila. Another prawn cocktail crisp? Oh, yes, please. Just one. Sorry, such a delicious flavour, mused Bert. Oh, exactly, like a prawn cocktail. Oh, I don't know how they do it. Have you ever had a real prawn cocktail? Nah, replied the woman. But I don't need to. They taste just the same as the crisps. Oh, but of course, madame. If you don't mind me saying, you are an extremely beautiful woman. I would love you to take you out for dinner tonight. Oh, you naughty man, flirted Zoe's stepmother. Then I can treat you to one of my very special burgers. Oh, yeah, please. The horrific woman added another sickeningly girly little laugh at the end. Zoe couldn't believe her stepmother was actually flirting so outrageously with this lonesome individual. Yeah, just me and you and all the burgers we can stuff down our gobs, mused Bert. Oh, how romantic, whispered Sheila. Until later, my princess. Zoe heard the door close and her stepmother thundered back along the corridor to her daughter's bedroom before unlocking the door. You're in so much trouble, young lady, said Sheila. She must have kissed Bert goodbye because she now had black marker pen above her lips. I don't care, said Zoe. All I care about is Armitage. I have to save him. Who's Armitage? He's the rat. Oh, why would you call a rat that? Asked the woman, incredulous. Oh, it's a long story. Oh, well, it's a completely stupid name for a rat. Well, what would you call him? Sheila thought for a long while. Well, asked Zoe. Oh, I'm thinking. A long silence followed, during which Sheila looked like she was concentrating very hard. Finally, she said, "Oh, Ray!" Oh, a bit unoriginal, muttered Zoe. That made her stepmother even more furious. Oh, you're evil! You know that young lady evil! I've got a good mind to throw you out onto the street! How could you attack that lovely man? Lovely? The man is a rat murderer! Oh, no! They'll all go to a special rat sanctuary and have spa treatments! Do you think I'm completely stupid? He kills them. Oh, he doesn't stamp on them, though. They're just pulverised. Shame, really. That's monstrous. Oh, who cares? One less rat. No, I have to save my little Armitage. I have to. Zoe stood up and headed for the door. Her stepmother pressed her firmly back down onto the bed with her considerable weight. You ain't going anywhere, said the woman. You're grounded. You hear me? Grounded. Grounded. There's a U in grounded, said Zoe. Ah, no there ain't. Sheila was really angry now. You ain't leaving this room until I say so. You can sit here, think about what you've done, and rot. Wait until my dad gets home. Oh, what's that useless git gonna do? Zoe's eyes stung. Dad might have fallen on hard times, but he was still her father. Don't you dare talk about him like that. All he's good for is benefit money and a roof over my head. I'll tell him you said that. Oh, he knows it already. I'll tell him every night, snorted the gruesome lady with a guttural laugh. He loves me. He won't let you treat me like this, protested Zoe. Oh, if he loves you so much, why does he spend his whole life down to boozer? Zoe fell silent. She didn't have an answer to that. The words broke her heart into a million pieces. Ha! Said the woman. With that, Sheila slammed the door shut and locked it behind her. Zoe rushed to the window and peered down at the road. She had a pretty good view of it. What with being on the 37th floor up in the crumbling tower block. In the distance, she could see Bert speeding off in his van. He wasn't much of a driver. She watched as he knocked off a few car wing mirrors and nearly ran over an old lady before the van zoomed off out of view. Outside, the sky grew dark, but the thousands of streetlights in the town lit up the outside world. They bathed her room in an ugly orange glow that could never be turned off. Late into the evening, Dad finally returned from the pub. There was shouting between him and Sheila, as there always was, and the slamming of doors. Dad never came into Zoe's bedroom to see her. Most likely he'd fallen asleep on the sofa before he had the chance. Night came and went without sleep for Zoe. Her head was spinning and her heart was aching. In the morning she heard her dad go out, presumably to wait for the pub to open, and her stepmother turn on the TV. Zoe banged and banged on the door, but her stepmother would not let her out. I am a prisoner, thought Zoe. She lay back down onto her bed in despair, thirsty, hungry, and desperately needing a wee. Now what do prisoners do? She said to herself. They try to escape. Well, let's find out what happens tomorrow. See you soon.